Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Career Primer, where we love us somewhat
Transformers.
And so we're didn't want to, but you know, our family's away right now. They had to go check on one of the houses that's way away from us, and but we have to go out and get groceries. So I'm going to attempt it to go out. I got gloves, I got a mask.
I'm probably gonna stay in the car.
Yes.
We'll see though.
Yes, we'll see. More than likely I'll have her stay in the car. But Nikki had a surprise for me when I got to the car, when I was putting things in and loading things up.
I got it delivered, and I happened to get up to the car first, and so we have a mail receptacle there that when their package are a little bit bigger, the mail people put it in there, and I pulled it out, and I was so excited that it came in already, because it's one of his anniversary gifts. Our anniversary is in June, so we tend to go ahead and buy it. Plus, we didn't know when it was going to come. I didn't know when it was going to come in, because some things are taking like 2 weeks when it used to take 2 days or 3 days. So I got him Rack and Ruin.
Rack and Ruin, man.
He said that he wanted it at one point. He has a list somewhere, and I go look, and he's been talking a lot about this guy, and I happened to find it for a really good price.
And I am so stoked. I'm going to be doing a review on it tonight when we get back. Oh my gosh.
It's kind of neat.
Yes.
Two-headed thing.
And it's the first official Rack and Ruin, the first official Hasbro release and the car release of this character.
So if he's been released by a third-party company, would this still be considered G1?
Yes, because it's Hasbro. The third party is not
in that continually kind of thing. It's
exactly.
Just you get those if you want to.
Right. But this is, man, so excited.
I don't know what he's going to give me, but it better be good.
She'll be surprised. But yeah, I mean, it is from the Cyberverse, Bumblebee Adventure Cyberverse.
Cyberverse Adventures.
Yeah.
Cyberverse.
Yeah. I love it. I mean, it looks good. And the spark armor that he has that flips up.
It's Energon armor, actually.
Energon armor.
Yeah.
I love the fact that we have this character finally. I'm all excited that we finally, you know, I get to finally have him and play with him and stuff like that. It's very, you know, I know a lot of you guys out there is going to be really excited when you see the very beginning of this. You'll be like, what? ACP, how did you do it? I'll be like, I got a woman, and she loves Transformers as much as I do.
Yes. I like shopping.
She does.
For good deals. I like to find the deals.
Yeah.
I don't stick with brand names for most things, so it's easy to find. You just have to read the fine print sometimes, though.
Right.
But this one, I can't remember what place. I don't know if this was in Amazon's warehouse or if it came from a third-party seller, but I remember thinking, wow, that's a really good price. I wonder if they got, like, extras that they were trying to clean out of inventory or something.
But very excited. This is a character that I've kind of been waiting for, hoping for, in anticipation for, and
this is Energon armor. That's really little lot.
Yeah. And I got to I can't remember her name right now. The female Decepticon. Oh, I can't.
Oh.
The big girl that you like, that had the one eye, that's helping out Hot Rod.
Yeah.
Why can I not remember her name right now? I'm drawing a complete blank.
I think most of the time I can't remember their names because I haven't seen them written. I think once I've seen them written, like this one, Rack and Ruin, I do better with that. I'm a visual learner rather than a auditory learner. So.
But yeah, very. There you go. This is really our first time we've been out since the quarantine.
This is February.
Yeah.
And it's May.
Yeah. We've done.
It's like the 20th of May.
I think so. We've done a lot of just riding in the car.
3 months.
And so it's the 19th today.
Yeah.
And so, and every time we try to go to our watering hole to go fish, people are there, and I'm like, too many, and I'm like, that's not a social distancing.
It's a small park in the first place, and so even if you get like 15 people there, it's too crowded.
Yeah. And so I was like, well, won't do that. Same thing's been going with my niece. My niece was all upset that her sister got to go off and go somewhere, and she wasn't able to go off. And
but she has kidney issues too. And I talked to her, and I said, I can't go anywhere either. I said, when I would do ride around, and Derek has to get gas or something, I can't get out. It's safer for me to be in the car, and we have hand sanitizer and Lysol in here. So as soon as he comes, he hand sanitizes, and he wears gloves too, and he'll spray down.
Yeah.
For those of you that have partners, spouses that are more susceptible, that's what I would suggest. I would also suggest, because I used to be the healthy one, this one used to be the sick one. So when I did go to work, I worked with school children. I would come home, I would take off the clothes that I wore to school, put them in the washing machine. I would go put on house clothes. So it was either pajamas or it would be something more like sweats and stuff like that to wear around the house. And I would spray myself down. And anything I could wash, like coats, book bags, stuff, I'd spray down with Lysol and leave it in the back door. And he only twice got sick from me bringing something home. Out of, and I want to say 19 years, but you worked for 10 years. So that's about 10 years that he only got sick twice. So I am very used to doing precautions to make sure the other party is not sick. And we've learned from that. Derek originally showed me how to do some of that. Like, I came home very sick one time, and he was not. And so every time he, like every hour or every, like in the middle of the day and at night, he would spray Lysol in the air just to kill those germs there so that it wouldn't spread. And we had a green apple Lysol at that time, and now I cannot smell green apple Lysol.
I know.
It makes me sick because my body remembers from before. Now, any other, I don't know why it's green apple, but that's the kind we use. You can do like a Macintosh apple or a Sea Breeze or whatever, it's fine, but memory sometimes of things like that.
Nobody's there, I guess.
Oh, I told you. Well, that'd be a good time to go then.
Well, the river is up.
Oh, probably get good fish. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, so.
We might do that in the rain.
We might.
We won't melt.
Yeah, we'll just float.
Yep, we'll float.
Because shit floats.
Yep. Sugar melts.
Sugar melts. But no, I know a lot of people are getting stir crazy. I get it. I understand. I'm getting stir crazy myself. But, you know, we just got to wait it out. We got to, I know a lot of people are kind of wanting to bump
social distancing.
Yeah, and I'm just, what's it going to hurt? Just to be on the cautious side of things. Cause me and Nikki both being cancer survivors, both having immune deficiency. My mother-in-law was like, we can have one of our friends go pick up the stuff that you need, and I was like, but there's certain, I don't want her to spend her money, and then not have the right thing, because there's certain things that we have to get due to medical reasons
and allergies.
Yeah, that we, and I was just like, I'll just wear gloves, put a mask on, and believe in prayer, because that's what I do, believe in prayer, and be on our way. A lot of things are, we're having a lot of good thing. I'm hoping today I'll be able to get back onto Twitch and play my video game.
Because his controller's supposed to come in.
Yeah.
We got him a headset. We got a cheaper headset to see if that would work.
Yeah.
And hopefully it was the jack in the old controller. And so when he puts this in, this should do the trick. I might buy you one of those extensions to make sure it's smaller. So you just plug that in, and then you're just putting it into that white cord instead of.
Ah, that makes sense.
Because I tried to do that with your microphone.
I think I found one yesterday in the box that had the cords. I think I saw one.
Really? Okay. If not, I need to order you one.
Yeah.
Because that'll keep that plug from getting that stuff again.
And there are some alarming things that's been going on with this pandemic that my conspiracy side of me kind of like where it goes with red alarms. I go to the left here, right?
Yes. It took me a while to think about it.
It's been a while since we've been down this way.
It's been a while since we've been out at all.
And the thing is, it's affected us too in a lot of ways because the publishing of the book has now been pushed back. Everything that was dealing with the book signing and all that got canceled and has been pushed back. And
I talked to our fella in Greenville today. I just randomly decided to talk. He's like, I'm just agitated. All the shows are canceled.
Yeah.
I'm stir crazy. And I said, I get it. I totally get it. I said, but we've been quarantining ourselves since mid-February, and even the first 2 weeks of February, I was wearing a mask everywhere anyway.
Yeah.
Because I had heard about the coronavirus, and I was prepared to be prepared.
Right.
And so he said, well, enough about me complaining. How are y'all doing? I was like, I totally agree. The people that are not used to staying home, I feel for them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm used to staying home. It didn't really change much in our lives, unfortunately. We do a grocery trip a month, and so it's now been 3 months because my parents have been going and get us, you know, little things here and there. Fresh apples, oranges, salad, necessities like sugar, potatoes, things like that. Stuff that I knew I could make a lot of dishes with.
And we're now running out of corn and green beans and stuff like that. So we're like, we kind of really need to try and get to the store and
restock.
But you know, he has his own comic shop, and I mean,
our friend in South Carolina.
I've been very, very concerned about him. Our friend, all our friends that are in the comic book community have been affected.
Oh yes,
drastically. I mean, from income coming in to no income coming in.
Well, the good thing about a lot of comic artists is they work from home, and so they are still doing that. They're just not going shopping as much, and I'm assuming they're still putting out comic books because I still see some right there. Not as much.
No, not as much. And the thing is that it's like for the creators, you know, a lot of times, you know, they make money off of their commissions.
It shows too.
And that's how they supplement their income. And you know, when no one has any money, well, guess what goes? Your
extra things.
Yeah, I mean, you don't sit there and you're like, okay, I got to pay bills, or do I get a transformer? Well, the bills got to get paid.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I was so surprised to get
food, gas, bills.
Yeah, that's why I was
priorities.
So I was so surprised about getting this guy here. Totally was not expecting that, and
we were hoping to go on a trip for our anniversary. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to do it. We may push it to later in the year because this one's a big one for us.
Yeah, we've been married for 20 years.
In
June 10th, 20 years. And
in my family, we're the old married couple.
Well, yeah, we are, which is funny because
I have a lot of older cousins too.
Yeah,
like 8 years older than me.
Yeah, but we are the old married couple, and I think it always surprises some of the family that, you know, how we're still together, and some of them are not.
Get along and stuff.
And some of them are not with their original significant others that they first started off their married life with, and you know, Nikki and I were talking about it. I was watching a program, and they were saying that, you know, married couples don't really know what the other's favorite TV show is, or hobby, or favorite.
That's just scary.
Can I have some of your tea?
Of course, baby.
And I was like, how do you not know? And I can understand if you got a busy life and you know, you both are working, but like what's been happening right now
is you're starting to get to know that partner you don't see very often.
Yeah, and you're being stuck with them. I don't want to say stuck with them like that, but that's essentially what it is. And they're realizing they don't know their significant other. And I was like, wow, that's just so foreign to me, because Nikki and I have done everything together.
The only thing we never did together was work, because we never worked at the same place. But he had a similar job to mine. He worked in the school system for a while. But
there's a lot of cars out today.
There are a bunch of cars.
Very surprised.
Oh, it is Tuesday. Oh, and it's, what time is it? Noon?
Lunchtime, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's lunchtime. That's what. Yeah, it gets busy. I know you're surprised. Like, when I used to drive through here in the morning to go to school, I would be sitting a while. That's why one reason they had to put a light down at the other end. This place is always busy right here for some reason.
Yeah, and it's just been, I mean, and so a lot of the married couples are, you know, feel like they're with a stranger. Because typically when they do stuff together, it's typically like at the group setting with a group of friends or going out to eat. There's no like one really true one-on-one. You're in the same proximity with one another, and you have to engage. But yeah, I mean, when I saw that, I was like, wow. And you know, the thing is that it was saying, you know, you'll either come out of this quarantine with a stronger marriage, and you'll know your significant other inside and out, or it'll be the opposite, where you are no longer going to be together because you can't relate. Look at the big old chickens.
I love them.
Yeah, and the sunflowers.
I like them too.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's interesting when you see stuff like that. With me and Nikki,
do we fight? Yeah.
Yeah. But
we have rules about fighting.
Yes.
One rule is nobody else will never see us fight unless it's something super important that has to be discussed right then.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we say, I'll be talking to you about that later.
Yeah. The other is that we don't go to bed angry.
We fix it.
You know, there's been times in the past.
It took a long time to get it fixed.
But, you know, I was a very adamant person about you don't go to
bed angry.
Yeah. Don't let the sun go down on your anger. And so that was one thing. And the other thing too is that for little things that are not really that big, but you know, you go, okay, you won last time, okay, you get to win.
We take turns. She gets to win. Most of the time, the person that loses that time don't really like it, but they know they're going to win next time, and so you just put up with it. Yeah, and it you know, and it helps with that communication. It helps with that, you know, don't argue over the small stuff. You know, life is too short. Drama is something that you just don't. I just don't like drama. Period. And I usually, if I have drama, I cut that drama completely out of my life. I mean, you know, and that even goes with my own personal family. I just, you know, if it's the same rigmarole, same thing over and over and over, I'm like, done. Just cut it off, move on. But man, it is actually a wet day. We had a nice thunderstorm last night. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. You can hear it thundering in the background. It was hitting the roof. Oh, I love it. I think that's why I slept so good last night. I think that's why I did too, man. I was gone. I miss the rain, and I love this spring. Is a real spring. Falling on my head like a memory. Falling on my head like a new emotion. Do you want to eat first and then go to the grocery store? Get us a bite to eat? Do you know where you want to eat? A place that serves food. What kind of food? Well, I'm thinking about Taco Bell. But there's not a Taco Bell. Yeah, there is. There's Taco Bell this way. Yeah, I want Taco Bell. She wants Taco Bell. I really want a black bean burrito, but they don't make them anymore. No. I'm kind of upset about that. I wonder if there's a burrito that has rice in it, because I think that's what I want. You want one that's got rice in it? I think so. Rice. I think it's drive-through only. I would assume it's drive-through only. Yeah. Yeah. I would too. So. Because they don't want anybody sitting in there, and so if you're not gonna have anybody just come up and order, then. Yeah. So Taco Bell. Yeah, I want Taco Bell. They give me some hard tacos. Because we can't go to the Wendy's up here. They don't do a good job.
That's true.
Almost every time our order's wrong. It's not just us either.
So
The food's fine. It tastes good. They just don't make it right.
Taco.
Taco, man.
I wanna be a taco.
Which comes from Macho Man, and then his dad changed it to Nacho Man.
Mm-hmm. I wanna be a Nacho Man. Nacho Man. Then I changed it to I wanna have Taco Man. Taco Bell. I wanna eat a Taco Bell. Hey, you didn't know y'all been getting sung to and
Serenaded.
Serenaded to. Well, we're gonna call it short.
We're gonna call you short? If they did, that would be very mean.
Be truthful.
No. Literally, you're only like an inch and a half shorter than me. I don't think inches should count. If you're short, that would be like you were 4 foot, but you're
Inches
not.
count always with men. Y'all have a good one. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.